Hi everyone, welcome to chapter 7, verse 1. In here, Bhagwan Shri Krishna is continuing to talk about Bhakti Yoga. The chapter is titled Jnaya Vijnana Yog by Swami Mukundanand. Jnana means knowledge, and Vijnana means realized knowledge, not just intellectual knowledge, but knowledge that has gone inside. You know it. So he's calling it Jnana Vijnana Yoga, and Prabhupada is calling it knowledge of the absolute. Okay, so text 1, Bhagwan Shri Krishna is continuing to talk. So he didn't wait for Arjun to ask the question, like, how do we do it? Because in last verse, chapter 6, verse 47, Bhagwan Shri Krishna says that Bhakti Yoga is the path, is the ultimate path, and is the dearest to me. So he continues to talk about how he did not wait for Arjun to ask, how do we do Bhakti Yoga? He knew that question was coming, so he is kind enough to just continue to talk about it. Okay, so let's sing the verse together. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Maya Manah Partha Yogam Yunjanmadashrayah Asamshayam Samagram Mam Yatha Gyasya Shrinu. And the translation is, Bhagwan said, now hear, O son of Pritha, how by practicing yoga in full consciousness of me, with mind attached to me, you can know me in full, free from doubt. This is again another very clear Bhakti Yoga verse. So I'm surprised. I'm curious to see how he goes into Dhyan Yoga. Oh my goodness, my foot is like fast asleep. Okay, and the translation here is in Swami. Oh, wait. Okay, I'll talk about this. So let's do this verse by verse, and then I'll go. It's going to be a little bit convoluted order, but that's okay. Maya sakta manaha partha. So, Mai to me, asakta manaha. Manaham is man. Wow, my foot is really asleep. Wow, okay. Man is mind. Asakta is attached. Asakta is unattached. You've seen this word many times. Partha, O son of Pritha. So, O son of Pritha, to me when the mind is attached, yoga, self-realization basically, union with God. Yunjan, God realization basically, I would say. Yunjan, practicing mat ashraya, in consciousness of me. So mat means me. So in consciousness of me, asamshayam, without doubt, samagram, completely, mam, unto me. So he said me so many times, 3 times. Mai, mat, mam, he said 3 times here. Yatha, how, gyas, you can know that. Shrinu, try to hear, really hear me. Here he's saying to Arjun, listen carefully. I don't think he said this before in the Gita. He's right now he's saying, listen, okay? So, a person whose mind is attached to me, the yogi whose mind is attached to me, who's practicing being in consciousness of me, without doubt and completely in surrender to me, can know me in full, and you can know that. So you can know me completely. You can know me completely. Listen. Okay. So now before I go to this thing, I want to just go over this. Swami Mukundanand has given a little brief overview of chapter 7. So he describes in this chapter, he talks about the material and spiritual dimensions of God's energies. That similar to a bead strung on a single thread, all these energies have originated from him and rest in him, and entire creation begins and dissolves into him. And it's difficult to overcome Maya, but if we surrender, we can overcome it by his grace. He will give us the grace to overcome it. We just need to surrender, and we need to ask for help. God, Bhagwan Shri Krishna, please help me cross over Maya, and please help me attain Krishna Prem. Please help me attain your love for you. Please help me be pure. Please help me see you. Please help me know absolute truth. Please help me understand ultimate perfection. Please help me, because I need your help in order to do any step of this. I can't even do the slightest step on my own. Please help me. So then he describes 4 kinds of people who engage in his devotion, and 4 who do not surrender to him. So 4 types who do surrender to him, 4 who do not. And he says those who worship him in knowledge with their mind and intellect are dearest to him, merged in him, like, worship him in knowledge with mind and intellect, merged in him. Yet some are deluded by material desires and surrender to gods, and they get temporary material prosperity. But those gods also get their power from Krishna, right? So the worthiest object of devotion is Krishna himself. And Krishna, Bhagwan Shri Krishna confirms that he is the ultimate truth and highest authority. So this is basically Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti Yoga is starting. I'm so happy. Okay. He possesses several divine attributes such as omnipotence, omnipresence, and omniscience. However, his divine Yogmaya hides his imperishable nature. Those who surrender will receive the divine knowledge of God. Okay. Now, let's go to the actual verse. So, while concluding, he said that the best yogis are those who exclusively focus on him. And then he asks, although Arjuna has not asked, but God began to answer. That's what I was saying earlier. So Mad Ashraya means mind focused on me. Ashraya means shelter. So I think sheltered unto me. That's what I'm understanding from this. And Shrino means listen carefully. Okay, so Prabhupada here talks about the first 6 chapters. The living entity has been described as non-material spirit soul capable of elevating himself through the different types of yoga. At the end of 6th chapter, he said very clearly that concentrating mind upon Krishna is the highest form of yoga. And by concentrating one's mind upon Krishna, he said very clearly, one is able to know the absolute truth completely. So impersonal Brahma Jyotir is not perfect knowledge of the absolute truth because it's partial. It is true, but it is partial true. It's not full truth. Like seeing the tail of the elephant and not seeing the big picture full elephant. It's just seeing the tail of the elephant. So the tail is real. It's true. It's just only a part of the truth. So one who takes Krishna consciousness automatically knows about Brahma Jyotir and Paramatma as well. So that's like Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagwan. So Brahman is what impersonalists talk about. Paramatma is the God that lives in us, and Bhagwan is Bhagwan Shri Krishna. It's the actual sun versus the Brahman is the sunshine. So the sunshine is everywhere, but we get to know the sun and we get to know the sunshine by knowing this. So Arjun, the Lord says to Arjun, that hear from me, right? Hear from me. And he's saying, hear from me, not anybody else. And I think they was like, here, listen carefully to what I'm saying. To hear about Krishna from Vedic literatures or to hear from him directly through Gita is righteous activity. One who hears about Krishna dwelling in everyone's heart acts as best-wishing friend and purifies the devotee who's constantly engaging in hearing him. Therefore, a devotee naturally develops his dormant transcendental knowledge. Okay. That's all for this video, and we will do chapter 7, the 2nd verse in the next video. Wish you a day filled with spiritual growth. Radhe Radhe.